All right, y'all. Welcome back to another live stream. Um, Backward beginnings. And this week, man, I'm doing a reaction to the soft white underbelly interview of Nova and Tiana. Tiana, Snoopy Badass's baby mom, and everybody's talking about the problem with the underage the underage sex workers on the track. But I'm wondering if these soft white underbellies are part of the problem or part of the solution. Is he helping them? Is he trying to get her off the track? What is he actually doing for this little girl? But we're gonna watch a little bit of that interview and we're gonna chop it up about it. Let me here it go right here, y'all. So you gotta check this out.
Nova and Tania. Welcome back, you guys.
Hey, Mark.
You guys have been through a lot since last time you were sitting in these chairs.
Yes.
Tania, you've been in New York, right?
Yes. I just
Me
came
too.
back. Yeah.
And you have a baby.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is King.
King.
Yeah. I just came back from New York literally 2 days ago. And I was only out there because of this one. I just came back from New York literally.
But you didn't stay in New York.
And I was only
Did you know
out there
that?
because of this one. I just came back from New York.
I went out there. The first time I went out there with my cousin, and then we went to jail. And then I was in jail for a month. And then after that, I came back out here for like 2 weeks, and then I went back
And still didn't come see me. But that's another story.
Oh, boy.
because she wasn't answering the phone.
Are you guys getting along?
Yeah.
We're getting along. I mean, so much better because I just said, you know what? I took accountability, first of all, because I just started to notice, like, why are you like this? Is it really me? And I just was like,
She's like this because of you. You allowed a lot of this stuff. She's seen it from somewhere. I like to believe, man, that the things that you see from kids in the streets. Now, a kid could have total manners and good kid in the house, but when they leave the house and they're a certain age, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be a totally different person depending on how their parents raise them. You know what I mean? These kids take a lot of their behavior that they learn from their parents out to the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the father probably not being in their life is a main reason.
you know what? I have, like, the way that I teach my kids, I could tell by my 5-year-old, I do mature them a little bit older because
What we be going through?
what we be going through, I want them to be aware of everything, I would rather me tell them things first or just, and I realize, like, maybe I got these kids in survival mode. I don't know. I think so. I'm always saying, be tough, keep it going, yourself to nobody, whatever you want, you can get, all of that type of stuff. And Nova, Nene, I call her Nene.
Mom, don't do all that on here.
She takes it to a whole nother level. But you say you like when I call you Nene.
No, they people gonna start calling me Nene.
She wants to do everything, but I conclusion, like, let her be herself, because when I left, baby, she was really maturing. Like, her
left to New
YouTube.
York?
Yeah, when I left, like, it's like you were able to be yourself. And I'm like, oh, so this is what she wanted me to do. Let her literally be. And she just found out a whole lot of
My YouTube have been going up. For real.
But why do it go up? Why you think they like
See, that's the problem right there. The mom allows a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's petty, man. Petty behavior.
you so much?
Cause my story and cause I'm strong.
And
They
you
see that I'm
real,
strong and I
like,
keep going.
you real,
That's why they
and
watch
raw.
me for real, Mom. They be you make me keep going because I see how you keep going, you know?
But what makes you keep going now?
God.
So you literally be like, God.
No, I'll be praying to God. Literally, Mom, you know how it is. Like, you know when you feeling weak, you pray to God,
Mhm.
and then you get that back. Or even when I be having to talk to you sometimes.
And I think you're
Yeah.
fearless. I think whoever you've been around, they got you. I mean, you know, whoever, like a girl, friends, guy friends, whatever. It's like you just so strong. Like you do stuff I never would have did. Like you couldn't pay me to do it.
How old are you now, Nova?
15.
15. Are you going to school?
No, I start school in August.
Have you still been working on the streets
Mm-mm.
or motels or hotels or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
You're not doing sex work?
Mm-mm. No.
You're not selling videos?
Look at that smile.
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for child pornography. So I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby,
They got
and
websites,
I don't like that. It's like,
OnlyFans, all types of stuff.
like it's
How
crazy.
do you think Nova got this way, Tania?
It wasn't me. I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like.
Now you got to take accountability. You started this, man. You created this. I don't even want to say monster. You created this little girl.
I motivated her to be just this
Okay,
woman
let me tell
who's-
you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, you know, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and, you know, showing me. But like,
What was I showing you?
as in me, like, you know, being a prostitute and all that, she didn't show me that. Like, she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her prostituting too. She not even doing none of that. She just taught me how to be mature, you know, how to hold myself up, you know?
But your mom was getting money from men.
Yeah, but she
But
wasn't
But
fucking
not
for it.
I know not necessarily doing that, but you did kind of
I
put two
mean,
and two together.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody gets money from men. Like, if you're
But
a pretty
she never
girl, you're
seen
gonna
that.
get money from men.
I know what you did see. You used to be like, Mom, why is everybody so nice to you? Remember you used to say that? Like,
Mhm.
everybody is nice to you. They're like, I feel like she's seen me.
That's where she learned it. That's where she learned all this stuff at.
Get favored a lot, you know? And she was wondering, like, so she wants that. Like, my mom
Yeah.
could get this. My mom got this type of car. My
But
mom
I
got
just
that.
got introduced to it in a different way. Like,
Soft White Underbelly is about giving people a space to tell their stories, even when these stories challenge what we think we know. Ground News shows us different perspectives in the media, which is why Ground News is a perfect sponsor for my channel. In a world where algorithms censor much of the information we receive, some of the most important stories get missed from our news feeds. Ground News highlights local news from around the world, giving you an on-the-ground perspective that national coverage might miss. The app and website empowers you to form your own opinions by presenting you with every article.
Use my money, and when they're done with me, just throw me. Truth. That's all how I look at it. But I realize she's so much more. Like she has this charisma. She's very interested in what she's interested in. She has good editing skills. Like charisma, it means, well, this is what I think it means. It's like everything about you is like this animated, curious type of, you know, don't give me the quote on definition. Your personality is like, your persona is like, it just jumps out at you and it makes you like kind of like unique and stand out.
Mhm.
I look at you like, okay, she one of them ones that I would just look at and be very intrigued with. Like,
See, the problem is these parents want to be friends, man, with these kids nowadays. You can't be your kid's friend and expect them to respect your decisions. You know, even if the decisions are better for you, you still have to put your foot down. You know, that's the way I was raised. You know.
and that's just that. I mean, you all over the place. You're very talented, but at the end of the day, in these days, it could get misconstrued. You could get in the hands of a pimp who won't even value you. And that's when shit gonna go wrong. Cause it's like, you could be so much more. And it's like, we all see it. We could see right through you, girl.
Right, and even me not dealing with, seeing you deal with no nigga like that was taking your money, and that's probably why I got that mindset, like, I'm not finna have no pimp.
And don't get me wrong, guys do. They try it all day long. Oh yeah, you get money, you do this. What's up? Can I have this? And, you know, I done been nice to a few guys and I just realized, like, hold up. are you trying to take advantage of me? Like, huh? And that's what leaves me being a single mom and, by myself, and why I used to like older men, because they used to treat me very well, like my worth. I felt like I was a good person. That's what I deserved. But that could get looked down on. But I'm like, I just want to be like treated right. That's it. I want somebody who values me for me, not just want to use my body, use me up, use my money, and when they're done with me, just throw me away like I'm not nothing. And that's what I wanted to teach my daughter, but it comes off so much harder because I have to be the mom and the dad, and then it makes her be without a dad.
And then when people in your head telling you different stuff, telling the kid different things, you got to go extra harder. You got to, like.
First of all, they would tell my daughter, oh, yeah, if your mom really loved you, and she would think like, yeah, my mom did just, call me up ERTCH. Or I'm not going to lie. Like when I was in New York, I went off on her, and that went viral too. I was like, are you recording me?
That's the problem, man. These parents nowadays are raising these kids on the internet. They take everything back to the internet. Sometimes, man, you gotta have some quality time with your kid, man. Turn the phone off and, do some things with them away from the internet. Everything doesn't have to be settled on the internet. That's just the way I believe.
I went off on her, and people were like, oh, they was dragging me. Y'all was dragging me so bad.
You've been through a lot on social media.
I was crying because I'm like, I'm not really like that. She called me on a bad day. First of all, this is what happened. I went outside. It was cold in New York, and she called me. Can you check me into school? I'm like, how I'm going to check you into school and I'm in New York? Mind you, she hit up this other rapper. And when she hit up this other rapper girl, she was like, oh, my mom can't check me into school. Can you check me in? And I'm like, how you gonna ask somebody else that's not your mama and then ask me second? A girl rapper. Her name is Lily Baby, right? So,
Look at her, letting her smoke on camera. She got this outfit on with her body parts sticking out. I don't even know how to say that, man, toward a minor, but it's not cool, man.
This is the first exclusive. Nobody knows. And me and Lily Baby, like, we be talking on Instagram all the time. Like, I seen her in traffic a few times. We gonna collab in the future. And I told Nene about it. Like, I'm gonna collab with Lily Baby. Here she go. Oh, Lily Baby, can you check me into school? I'm like, girl.
No, that's not even why, because she was already commenting on my post.
Yeah, she like you too.
Yeah, she was commenting on my post. So I just asked her, like,
how you just ask somebody comment on your post? Like, are you serious?
She in LA.
So that's the thing. Y'all cool, she in LA, you not. So can you check me into school because my mama in New York? But I'm in New York chasing after you. And then that's the thing too. Like, yeah, I'll
and then I be saying that, but it's not really gonna work like that. Like, you can't just get a kid and check me into school. You gotta do all this background.
But this the thing though. You also need the parent. Like, unless the parent is absent and, on drugs or not around or whatever. But like, I'm very much here. You can very much call my phone. We can agree on something. But if you trying to you always trying to do it without me. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying you need me, but I am a mother for a reason. It's a such thing as being, young. We don't want to use these words that you hate. Little girl, minor, now. But until you get 18, then you'll understand why things are how they are. And you probably won't even realize now. But for now.
No, I realize now. It's like.
And I understand I know you love the popularity, but another thing too, I realized it was good that she did go viral a lot because
girls, you done gave my whole platform, huh? Honestly,
I done did what?
I said Mark done gave me my whole platform. Like, he didn't help me on YouTube. Like, these interviews helped me on YouTube.
I mean, I feel like the interviews helped you. I feel like I done helped you.
They need to kick this little girl off of YouTube. She's 14, 15 years old. And most of the people that seeing her content are probably adults, you know what I mean? Probably some, who knows, man, like some perverts or something like that. It's sad, man. The times we're living in. The perverts out there, they want younger females, I guess. I don't know why.
Every other month, I'm like, my daughter missing this, or if you find her. So it was like, through all of this promotion, a lot of people used to tell me, like, stop giving your daughter clout. I'm like, clout? This is Like, yeah, it's clout now, but okay, so what I'm supposed to do? Just sit at home like, oh yeah, she out there, girl. We ain't gonna post nothing about her. Don't say nothing about
when
her.
I'm dead, they gonna be looking for you.
Yeah, like, oh, you didn't care. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. But when we reunited, a few days ago, I was shocked to see people like, oh, you guys are genuinely happy. You guys miss each other. But how about this though? I went to New York. I ended up staying, and I got me a shelter apartment. It was so good for me and my kids out there. I'm like, dang, it's good out here for us, but what about her? Like, I'm just gonna leave her. Like, she's calling me, telling me what's going on. She getting into fights. They going viral online. I'm not there. I'm pissed.
Where are you
Like,
staying, Nova?
With my mom.
No, but where were you staying when your mom was in New York?
Everywhere.
and that's what I
Like
hate.
regular, like everywhere. I was
And
getting
how are you surviving? How are you making money?
for content.
See,
Oh.
and then I used to be like, are people coming to those rooms? She's like, no, I'm getting them to sleep. I'm like, I really feel bad. I'm like, this is crazy. Now at this point, she really
She allowed a lot of that stuff, man. She let some of that stuff happen.
surviving. Like, she done manifested her. And I'm big on manifestation. She done manifested her whole life. Like, now, all that shit you was talking, it done came to life. Like, you really out here on your own. And I'm like,
Right.
that's not right. And that's when I started to take accountability. Like, I got to come back. So I kept saying, I'm going to come in the summertime. I was like first class Amtrak, me and the other
You
kid.
took a train out here?
Took
Wow.
4 days.
And it was a lot of money, right?
Yep. And it was like the meals each person. It's crazy. Like, I
Wait,
traveled.
$25 each person.
Yeah.
It was more than that.
All right, y'all. That's that video. We're gonna try something else real quick. I want y'all to watch this guy ATM Richie, and he made a response to he made a response to what's her name, to Nova and to Nia. You know what I mean? He feels like she is a big part of why P4K is in jail right now. So yeah, y'all just be tight with me real quick. This interview was did not too long ago. All right, y'all. This is ATM Richie, and he made some responses to Nova and to Nia.
Just like dirty drugs. If this bitch don't do nothing in like 2 hours, then I'm a you feel me?
ATM. ATM, where'd you grow up? What neighborhood you from?
Los Angeles, California, South Central.
South Central. And tell me about your childhood. You grew up with both your parents?
Actually, no. I grew up with my mom, no. My mom was always around, and my uncles, as well as my great-grandfather. He was a factor, too.
He was a what?
He was a factor as far as my family, yeah.
Got it. And how was your childhood?
It was, childhood was rough, you feel me? I grew up without my dad around, so my uncles always play father, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And they had a whole bunch going on, so, you know what I'm saying? My mom was a tough cookie too, so, you feel me? My mom was trying to be just like her brothers and shit, so it was always rough coming up. My childhood was always rough.
Yeah. Any abuse, anything like that?
My mom used to bring these,
For y'all that didn't know, for y'all that don't know, this is ATM Richie, and I believe he's friends with the P4K. They're from the same neighborhood, Black P Stones, the Jungle. But he's going to tell the story of being a pimp.
These random guys seeing who she liked and things like that, from different neighborhoods of Los Angeles, California, you know what I'm saying? Some was drug heads and things like that. So they used to put their hands on my mom, you know what I'm saying? This one guy broke my mom's jaw. So, you know what I'm saying? Always helping my mom fight these niggas off, you feel me? So that's where I had to be a man fast at a young age. So, you feel me? That's what led up to here right now.
Yeah. What age were you when you went on your own?
When I left?
When you kind of moved on?
I got kicked out the house when I was 14 because I got caught with 2 guns, 240s, the same kind, you feel me? So my mom felt like I was selling guns or some shit, you feel me? So she kicked me out the house at 14. But before then, I put a lot on my mom, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame her. Yeah.
What did you do for money at that point?
What did I do for money? I started stealing. I started stealing cell phones, but I always had it in the back of my mind, like my uncles is pimps, you feel me? My mom was trying to do that shit, so that's what I always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be a dope dealer and a pimp. You know what I'm saying? That was like the things I wanted to do. My uncles was always coming in with different bitches, you know what I'm saying? All this jewelry and, you know what I'm saying? All of this, everything, all of these cars. And so I felt like that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how yet. So I started stealing cell phones and selling the cell phones to people, you know what I'm saying? And then I started selling dope, you feel me? And then I landed me my first bitch, you know what I'm saying? So after I got my first bitch, it was over. I took off from there.
This dude tell a pretty good story, man, until he talks about torturing women and all that stuff. But yeah, he gonna get to it. It's gonna start. The interview's gonna start getting a little bit more serious. Y'all just pay attention.
You feel me?
What age was that?
I was 15. This was like the next year. You feel me? I was only in the streets like 12 months, not even 12 months, 10 months, something like that, before I got cracking. You feel me? Like, period.
And how many girls do you have today?
Right now, I got 50 toes.
And what kind of girls do you have? All African American or white, Hispanic?
I got an Asian right now. I got 3 black girls. I got an Asian, 3 black girls, and I got the white girl.
And so the arrangement is they go out, they make money, and they give you
everything.
And what do you get? What do they get in exchange?
Well, the fact of the matter is, when you're dealing with prostitutes, they don't know what to do with their money, you feel me? So what they want is protection, you feel me? They want somebody to be able to protect them just in case they get into something in these streets, you feel me? As well as they need somebody that know what to do with the money. So if a female come across a guy that's capable of protection, as well as they know how to manage the money, you know what I'm saying? For example, they got other hustles besides that, you feel me? So they don't depend on pimping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, if he sell dope, he sell weed, he does this, he does that, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, they can fuck with you. So that's really what it's about. So yeah, they give me all the money, you know what I'm saying? And I know what to do with the money. I go flip some packs or whatever. You feel me? I get us an apartment, a place to stay, vehicles, you know what I'm saying? Like everything we need.
Are they addicted to drugs?
Some are. The majority of them are. I try and stay away from the drug heads because it's a lot of problems. You feel me? In situations, and I'm human, so it's like.
Do you supply them with the drugs?
Yeah, of course. I got to.
Yeah.
Got to. They gonna fag off if you don't. If you ain't supplying the drugs, they gonna go get it from somebody else. So.
And how old are you?
Right now, 30.
You're 30.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this since you were.
One thing I say about this dude, man, is he's a great father. He takes care of his kids and stuff. Everybody has hustles and stuff, man. And if you do that pimping thing, that's on you. But I have lost a lot of respect for the ones that pit the minors out there. You know what I'm saying? The kids. It's not cool.
Half your life.
Since yep.
Have you done prison time?
Yeah, I did 4 years in prison.
What for?
Pimping and pandering. They dropped pimping and pandering down to human trafficking, which carries life. So my original life. So I had to get lawyers and spend all my money on lawyers and get pimping and pandering. Get human trafficking. First they were saying they got me on camera at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. They got a female giving me $2,700 at the Bellagio, so I'm pimping. So in Vegas, the rules and regulations are they don't hit you with pimping and pandering because you're going to get right out. So they hit you with human trafficking. So, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, you know what I'm saying? The bitch kept coming like, yeah, that's family and all of that. He moved from California to Vegas. So the move-in money and all of that, we as people. So I was able to beat that. But I got caught with crystal meth. When they raided the apartments looking for me, I got caught with crystal meth, as well as I got into an altercation with a Las Vegas Crip. You know what I'm saying? It was my birthday. We was going up. We was doing crystal meth, and you know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? He took me for granted. And man, that shit got ugly. I grabbed a kitchen knife. We was already high on crystal meth, so it's like, ain't nobody thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I ended up doing the worst. By the grace of God, I didn't kill him, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up telling on me, and yeah, so the police came and raided the apartments, and I was just fucked over, 30 to life, you feel me? Pimping and pandering, human trafficking, battery with the use of a deadly weapon and substantial bodily harm, and possession of sales crystal meth. So with all of that, I spent all the money I had and all the money my family had to get everything dropped down, and for me to just do possession. They even dropped my possession of sales to possession. You feel me? Because I told them I was using and all of this, man. So I damn near never came home. So I did 48 months though. You feel me?
And do you have kids of your
It's a lesson right here, y'all. I hope y'all listening.
own?
No, I don't got no kids yet.
Kids.
But see, I only make bitches walk the blade when they in trouble. Ain't no money walking the blade. You feel me? That's just for a new hoe bitch that wants some attention. Ain't nobody walking the blades no more. You feel me? A real pimp don't got no hoes on the blade. Every bitch.
He just said on the interview that he got kids on Damn Homie. He just said he had, I think, 4 kids. But, I could be wrong.
It's on the blade, it's on dope, they weird, you know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is post ads, you feel me? So if you gotta, like all my whole bitches, they got tricks lined up that's gonna call, in calls, out calls, that's what's popping, you feel me? An in call is somebody who's gonna pull up on you. An out call is somebody who wants you to pull up on them, you feel me? So that's really where the money at, because when you post ads, now it's $200 a condom, you feel me? When you got bitches walking the blade, they jumping in the car, popping $40 dates. You feel me? That's disgusting. That's nasty. Now you bringing back infections and STDs in your camp and all of that shit. Now you not a responsible pimp. You feel me? So it's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real levels to this shit. Like you can be a reckless ass pimp, or you can be a classy pimp that got respect for yourself as well as your host, and you can keep everybody clean so everybody can be fucking. Cause I know I'm fucking. I don't want no hoe around me that I ain't fucking. That's weird. Like, you feel me? Like, so if a bitch don't bring, if a bitch don't, my bitches nowadays, It's rare for my bitch not to bust a date because I post ads. You feel me? I get a room, we post ads, the phone ringing all night. So I make a bitch walk a blade if I'm mad at her. Make her walk the blade, no shoes on if I'm mad at her. You feel me? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because bitches like to do shit, do little funny shit because this bitch made more than her this night. So she got a grudge and a vendetta on her. So this week she was lazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why she was lazy because she knows she can't outbeat this bitch. So it's just excuses. So that's the type of shit the pimp dealing with. Like, bitch, I see with my own eyes. You're not tired. That's not the case. You know you can't beat her. You know what I'm saying? So my bitches post ads, so I don't really have to worry about them. You feel me? Yeah. Because, bitch, if I pay $160 for a room, bitch, somebody better make it back. You feel me? Somebody better make it back.
What relationship do you have with the women that are working for you? I mean, do you use intimidation and force to?
Sometimes you gotta gorilla pimp. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta put your hands on a bitch and let a bitch know that you ain't gonna play with her. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all out here taking penitentiary chances for this shit. So, bitch, you not finna play. You feel me? Like, you be a fool to play games, and you know what I'm saying?
Is he giving up too much game? You know what I mean? I just kind of wonder. I'm not no pimp, never been one, never thought about it, but is he giving up too much of the game for people to be watching, for for the feds, for whoever's watching? You know what I'm saying? It's just too much game to be giving up on an interview. I think a lot of these interviews, man, they give up too much information for social media, and everybody knows that they got detectives that sit back and watch this stuff, and they learn a lot of this stuff off of the interviews and social media and podcasts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder, man, if anybody's in here, is this fool giving up too much game?
Be sitting in jail. So if that's what we gonna do, and that's the role, that's like more than a 50% chance of the role, then yeah, bitch, don't play. You feel me? You're gonna have to put your hands on a bitch. So it's like the best things to do is to have you a white bitch. You feel me? If you have you a white bitch or an Asian bitch, a bitch that's not black. If you have you a bitch that's not black, I promise you ain't gonna have to put your hands on her, and she gonna bring you a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with black bitches, African Americans, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put your hands on them and intimidate them. And that's just because where we come from, you feel me? It's like, due to the circumstances and situations that I'm pimping you home, I know you a real bitch and you know I'm a real nigga. So some shit a black man ain't gonna be, some shit a black man can't tell no black bitch, you feel me? Like,
everybody go check out his interview that he did on Damn Homie show. He did an interview after this one. He did on Damn Homie show. Pretty good interview. I think after that we'll watch that one. After this one, we'll check that out.
When you could tell a white bitch, like, look, go shoes on, bitch, you fucked up. You feel me? Give me your shoes. Go stay down. You feel me? You can do that with a black bitch, but you gonna have to put your hands on her first. You feel me? Because yeah, they like it's crazy, man. You feel me?
What's the most violent you've ever had to get with one of your girls?
Shit, wow. I used to be it was me and my partners. You feel me? Man, we had a little thing going on, man. Renegade K, you feel me? So any bitch that was on our blades, Renegade didn't have no work or no pimp. We used to do some little shit to them, you feel me? I don't want to say too much and incriminate myself, but yeah, they used to, long story short.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, long story short, yeah, man, we was gorilla pimping, man. You feel me? A bitch would come up missing, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, whatever you want to call it. And she gonna come back correct. You know what I'm saying? We was dealing with dog kennels, we was dealing with cat food. We had a whole bunch of ways to get a bitch right. You feel me? Like, You can't walk our blades and you're a renegade. You have to be paying somebody, bitch. You can't be out here selling pussy and you ain't paying nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can easily come up missing forever. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit real. So yeah, like burning bitches with cigarette butts, putting cigarettes out on bitches, all type of shit, man. Pouring bleach on bitches, making bitches bathe in bleach bath water, putting bitches in the shower, closing the door on them, turning the hot water in, making them call you daddy while the hot water on. You feel me? And telling her like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, from now on, I'm daddy.
Yeah, to see that type of stuff is sick, man. And I think that's what the feds are putting their foot down on, the torture. Especially if any of these girls that he's doing that to are kids, you know what I'm saying? Underage kids or whatever.
That's what you call me. You know what I'm saying? While the hot water running on her and she's screaming and all that shit. You feel me? So you gotta break their spirit. You feel me? Once their spirit is broke, then you capable of doing whatever with it. You know what I'm saying? That's real gorilla pimping. But it's levels to this shit. You feel me? That's beginner shit. After a while, when you make a name for yourself and all that, you ain't gotta do that shit no more. But this shit real, man. I done did some shit to some bitches, man, for sure.
All right, y'all. That's ATM Richie. All right, we're gonna check out ATM Richie on the Damn Homie Show real quick. He was on her podcast. So let's check it out. Hold on. All right, y'all. This is ATM Richie on the Damn Homie Show.
PS Jungles, right?
Yup. Born and raised over there, yup. What age?
Her content is a little chopped up, y'all. So y'all be patient.
My mom, my daddy from the hood, my aunties and uncles from the hood. It was more of a family thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, niggas was born and bred it into this shit. And so as far as I took that initiative myself. So that was around what, 2002? About 2002.
How old were you?
I was about, I'll say what, 14, 14, 13, 14.
Were you like? Did you ever go to juvenile?
Yeah, come on. Shout out my nigga King Pill and all that, but yeah, we not doing that.
Your friend, no?
That's my brother. That's my brother from another mother. Shout out my nigga King Peel. Easy call. Brand new socks and drawers all the way. We got a hit song right now available for all stores and platforms. ATM Richie Don't Run featuring King Peel. Yeah, homies, that's my brother.
The same as just getting put on? Because isn't it better to get put on in jail than get put on at 30, let's say?
Getting put on in jail, there's definitely a put on after that. When you get put on in jail, then you got to get out and go to your section and get put on again. You know what I mean?
People get put on in jail, but if there's no smut on their name, then it's like, who cares? And then there's people that get put on the street and then go to jail and start fucking people in the ass. And are they considered more of a member? You know what I mean?
Banging is watered down. That's why I don't participate no more. That's why I'm a superstar now. Dead homies, I dedicated and sold my soul for a jelly roll, and it's a great big portion of jelly roll, and I was able to get my cake and eat it. So, but you know, as far as banging, it's just watered down. You know, back in the days, you get put, niggas get talked down. Niggas get talked down upon if you got put on in jail. Back in the days, you know where I come from. You know what I mean? Back in the days, you got put on in jail, nigga, you get talked upon. Nigga, you what? Nobody know you got put on in jail. Okay, so now you better come to the hood and get put on, and you gotta slide. So like, you know, those was like the torpedoes. Like niggas who came around because they got put on in jail and all of this shit, like they got treated the worst. Shout out to all my niggas who shout out to everybody who was able to experience that. I'm not saying that was, you know, it's just a part of the culture. But if you was ever in that position, and situation, shout out to you, especially if you was able to stay solid and you still got your name to this day without no snitch paperwork and no bullshit bunk shit. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? But I come from a different era to where back in the day you couldn't get put on in jail and not have motherfuckers talking about you everywhere you go. Like it was, you know, like you got to come to the land, to the soil, and go get put on whatever street you want to be from the hood. There's different streets. Whatever street you want to be from, you got to go and get put on that street. And whatever else street you fuck with, you got to go get put on that street. That's just how it goes. You don't get put on in jail and then get out and then the homies accept you. You know, it's different now though. So, you know. So I ain't trying to smut nobody, you know, and none of that shit. You know, it's different strokes with different folks in situations like that. Now, my nigga King Peel, his reputation solid. He was up in prison, nigga, on a dead homies, powerhouse and shit, clobber time. Like every day was clobber time for him. You feel me? And I know some niggas he was up in there with. So, you know, it's all love. I ain't no smut. You know what I mean?
Good.
I just shot a video when as far as hanging out, I just shot a video over there 3-4 years ago. Okay, and then my auntie stay over there on Santo Tomas. Then I got another auntie on Stevely. Then I got another auntie on Tikana. So like, you know, I come around like on Thanksgivings or Christmases or things like that. Then I got family that still stay in the hood. You know what I mean? So like, you know,
y'all go check out his music, man. ATM Richie. Him and King Peel got a song together. Slapper. Y'all go check his music out.
Holidays and things like that, I'll slide. Or like if I got a homie that still stay over there, I got homies that still pull up. I got a homegirl who do hair over there. So, you know, I'll probably take my girl over there to get her hair done. You know what I mean? But as far as hanging out and just being like a trophy and just hanging at the park, and I don't be doing that shit. It's been a long time since I participated in being a dumbass. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, don't get me wrong, like my name too good. I ain't never told, I ain't never folded up, I ain't never rolled it up, I ain't never did no bitch ass shit. Like, and I'm grown. Like, nigga, like, let me rap, let me do my shit. Like, all of the homies know it's all love. It's not no situation to where like I'm just, you know, striving for greatness right now, man. I got 4 kids and I put them first. You know what I mean? And it's
See, in the Underwhite Soft Belly interview, he said he didn't have any kids. But, you know, to each his own.
just all love, you know, and I'm just striving for greatness right now. So as far as just the participating and all of that shit, like I'm just not I haven't been doing that. I just got out the LA County jail, nigga, doing all of the participation in the interactions and all of that. And you know, when you get out of the LA County jail, you be faced with the situation to where, nigga, you gotta realize everybody ain't on that with you. You can catch a group of youngsters, you can catch a group of YNs looking at you. They might like your shoes or something, but you just got out, so you low-key institutionalized, you get up on them and then you lose your life, and they really wasn't even on that. So you know what I mean? I'll be tired of dealing with that. So I'm a man before anything. So it's all love. And I'm just out the way for better days and better plays right now, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the hood, shout out to the homies, and shout out to everybody still active and doing their thing, and as y'all should. When I was y'all age, I had to, you know what I mean? I had to participate in yeah, nigga. You know, there's graduations to everything as a child. You graduate from elementary, then you go to what? Yeah, there's levels to everything. You know?
600.
600, that's my logo. And shout out to my nigga 600, that's my manager. He need to do better. Nigga owe me 15,000.
600, the boxer from Rolling 60s. That's his manager. Seemed like, man, he's starting to pick up some good talent. I think he has, what's his name? Nino from Bounty Hunters. You got a couple of good artists right now, man. He might be building a powerhouse over there.
Nigga. Because he was supposed to give me 30, but he gave me 15, told me to hold on. So I'm holding on. That's my manager's. It's, you know, that's for all of the hard work and dedication that I put in and all these millions of views that I done racked up with him having this whole management under my name. You know how that shit go. Like, yeah, man, niggas gotta he just gave what? AOF Nino a 30 ball. He just gave AOF Nino 30 ball in twice in a month. In 1 month, he gave it to him twice. So that's 60. That's a 60 ball. Like, nigga, that 15 gone. That 15 gone, gang.
You know.
That's my boy. Shout out to the Hunters. He should have did his big one when he went in that fight. He shouldn't have got his ass whooped like that. But yeah, man.
Put off from the Bounty Hunters, even though he was never from there in the first place, and got put on a little.
They finna put him off because of that fight? Oh, shout out my nigga AOF, man. You better do your big one, nigga. You already know how that shit go. They tried to do this shit to you last time, give you 24 hours to pop out.
AOF Nino, some good music, y'all. Y'all go check that out too.
He young, so he still gotta participate. Go to the hood, go to the section.
And he wasn't pulling up. So months later, they actually came to the Blade, Figueroa, and then I think that's where the fight happened because he wasn't pulling up. So that's what I'm saying. That's somebody who's not from Bounty Hunters. They have to put you on extra hard because you're not really from there. And then they still don't really consider you a member.
Situation, man, I just hope it get greater later.
All right. Everybody go subscribe to Damn Homie. She's been getting some good interviews lately. You know, some big heads, man, like some big guys, man. So y'all go subscribe to her channel, man, and go check her content out.
You know what I mean? And that's why you can't be you can't be double-breasted in this game. Gang, that's what any game you go to, bro. It's like you can't be a pimp and sell dope at the same time on the dead homies. You can't gangbang at the same time. It's already bad enough. We already telling our life story as far as the culture go. And making enemies throughout our music. You cannot participate and be a rapper. It don't mix, gang. It's like how you rapping and you gangbanging. Nigga, you gonna be the first target of niggas shoot out when they see you. Like, it's either you in the way.
And you also are a P. So
yeah. I don't gangbang no more. Don't put that shit on me. I'm a prophet of God. I'm a prophet. I'm a prophet of God. I was here.
And you get 15. Is it because you think he has more clout? Is his name more known? Like, what would
never hit 1 million views? I'd have hit 1 million views 20, 30 times already. He definitely don't got more clout than me. I just think I'd rather put I don't know. I'll put my money on the liability too. You know what I mean? Labels get paid more money when something happens to their artists anyway. I'm out the way, bro, and I'm doing positive things. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, if I pop out and start game banging and doing that shit, I bet you I'll be top chart. I bet you I'll be everybody talked about. I bet you I will. Oh, ATM Richie did this. ATM Richie slid. ATM Richie did this. Like, I don't want that reputation. I'm a handsome ass young man. I got a lot of people love me from the other side too. Like, I don't want that confrontation. It don't mix with me, bro. I'm too player. I'm a player. I'm a Mac on the dead. I'm a Mac, and I ain't giving no money back. That's just how I go. I'm not interested in no physical altercations. This is a no contact sport. If I gotta beat you, I don't need you. If I gotta treat you, we definitely not eating. What am I paying for food for? What am I paying for? Why am I coming out of my man? It's deep.
Thing or game banging?
Everything just
No. Wait, game banging is a contact sport for sure. If you're not
exactly. So
fighting,
that's why
if
I'm
one
not
time say I'm
participating.
not fighting, they could put you off. And pimping, you said, is a non-contact sport also, right? But you said yourself in your soft white underbelly interview that you beat bitches and put them in a hot shower with hot scalding water if they're not doing what you're asking. So
Good job, damn homie. She know how to ask the right question, man. She in this podcast circle, man. She's gonna be something big, like fast.
which one is it?
If I gotta participate, I'll participate. If a nigga on that, then I'm on that. Like, but it's on a day-to-day basis. I'm not doing it. Like, everybody know me, everybody love me. Shit, I just got out. I've been out what, 2 months, 3? No, I've been out like 4 months. I ain't gonna lie. It was some bullshit about me and my girlfriend. But before that, it was a 211. I just did 2 years. I got out. I was only out like 5 months. I went out. I just went back for some shit with my girlfriend. Then I'm back out. It was some shit with my girlfriend.
Okay. In LA, is it whoever calls the cops first? Because I know in some states.
Thanks to OJ Simpson.
Would it be rap come and you say, no, fuck this. This bitch is putting hands on me. Is that ratting? No, right?
Never forget that.
Ratting? That way, but if you tell on me that's not ratting, I think it's ratting if somebody goes to jail because of you.
Enough hours in history of women going to jail because they boyfriend made them, right? There's tons and tons of hours in history of men going to jail because their girlfriend got mad. So therefore, you guys have made a reputation of snitching, telling on your boyfriend. So if just women, not you probably. I know you saw that. That's why I fuck with you.
I'm like, bro, if I have to, I will turn on my Caucasianness. Do not call the fucking police. I will fucking start crying, saying he hit me. Because he was really going to call the cops on me because I punched him, 2 times in the face. Big fucking deal. You act like I was beating on you.
Weird ass nigga.
Yeah. Shit.
So, it's not telling if you telling on your significant other. If you're a man and you telling on your girl, send her ass to jail. I'm doing that all 2025. What a wonderful time to be alive. Send a bitch to jail, gang. Send a bitch to jail, gang. Don't stop going to jail for the bitch. Stop doing that, because they not playing with domestic violence after this nigga OJ Simpson did all this weird shit and all of this weird shit going on. So yeah, you definitely better call first.
Work. The most you would get is like a day of like anger management. They don't really take it that seriously. Until he kills you, they don't take it seriously.
Probation. 52 weeks of anger management. 52 weeks. Yep, it's 50.
All right, y'all. Her content's a little bit choppy, man. So that's enough of that. Y'all go over to Damn Homie, go subscribe to her, like her videos, and check her out, man. She's a shit right now, man. She's getting all the top interviews. she got Hawk. She got a couple of Hoovers. I think Gumby's on his way to over there. I think he's gonna come over there. She's got some. She got some top people on her podcast. So y'all go check her out. Y'all go check out ATM Richie's music. It's on YouTube, all streaming platforms. Y'all go check it out. But subscribe to the channel. Thank everybody for coming. And yeah, this is about it. But keep the kids off the track, man. That was the whole idea of these videos that I showed. You know what I mean? And how they contradict each other, and one after another. The soft white underbelly with the soft white underbelly interview with Tania and her daughter over the damn homie. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming. Y'all have a good night.